Good morning, it's Cormac here from National Property Trade. Thank you for taking the time to read this blog. I hope you're having a good morning so far today. So we've just got a question here from Kathleen, who's from Bromley in southeast London, and she's asked, can I really sell my house for full market value? I notice a lot of companies advertise this service, but is it too good to be true? She goes on to ask, what's the catch? So Kathleen, thank you for your question. We do actually have an alternative to a cash sale or an assisted sale, and that is to sell through our full market team. We have an agency called SelfSimple Estate Agency, and it does exactly what it says in the name. It's a way for you to sell your property with as much simplicity as possible. Very often it's a very complicated experience. Lots of vendors have horror stories how long it takes them to sell their property on the open market. So National Property Trade have launched a sister company called SelfSimple Estate Agency, and it's proven very successful. What we do is we use our skills and experience in selling property. So National Property Trade sell hundreds of properties each year, and we do so on average within a 6-week period. We tend to find a buyer within 6 weeks, and then we tend to complete a further 8 weeks thereafter. So you're looking at 12 to 14 weeks from actually purchasing the property to reselling it. So we are real experts, you might say, in disposing of property quickly. So we have utilised that experience and set up our online estate agency. So what we do is we first of all value the property. So we will tell you what we expect the property to sell for. It's a sad fact that in 2010 only 50% of properties on Rightmove actually sold. Now this is because property was overpriced by estate agents. Now it is understandable that an estate agent will try and get you as much as possible for your property. However, some estate agents, in order to get the property listed, will overvalue the property quite aggressively, and often we have people come to us where the property hasn't sold in 2 or 3 years, unfortunately. A good 60-65% of properties that actually apply to us, vendors who apply to us, have had their property on the market already. So it just shows you that pricing the property correctly is very, very important. It's something we identified quite early on, actually. And so yes, so SelfSimple will only list properties that where the vendor is realistic about the price and where you will go along with the view on our valuation. And if you do that, then we are very, very confident indeed that we can find you a buyer within a 6 to 8 week period. Okay, 4 weeks is definitely achievable, and quite often we find buyers in 7 days. But we do say 6 to 8 weeks is probably the average, I would say. And from there, we then have a recommended panel of solicitors, the same ones that we use ourselves to sell our own properties. So again, as a company that's targeted by quick completions, we have a lot of experience in ensuring that the conveyancing process goes as quickly and as smoothly as possible. Okay, so we can offer that service or offer that solicitor to you as well, in order to achieve not only find a buyer quickly, but also to go through the conveyancing as quickly as possible. Okay, so the way that we find, it's not just about the valuation, of course. We also have massive online advertising. We invest significantly in advertising, so we're all over the web, national websites, local newspapers, and we also have, after 15 years experience in the industry, we actually have a very large database of investors. In previous companies, we used to sell properties to investors many years ago before we became cash buyers, which is why we know that brokers do exist and how long it takes and the pitfalls involved. So yeah, we market directly to that database. Our database of buyers know that SelfSimple is sensibly priced property with vendors looking to achieve a sale in a sensible time scale. Okay, so you build up that reputation, you build up that brand, and then buyers are there ready and waiting and pre-qualified. So finally, the key thing is we will only move with pre-qualified buyers who we know have mortgages in place, who we know are an ability to complete the sale quickly. All right, and it's a real skill, in fact, and actually something that it's very difficult to achieve a quick conveyancing outcome. Many agents will simply find you a buyer and then move on to the next vendor. Well, from our point of view, we drive things forward, we manage our solicitors, and we push them as hard as possible to ensure that the completions happen as quickly as you need them to. Okay, so yes, Kathleen, it is possible to achieve a sale within a quick period, using our to achieve a full market value sale within a quick time period, usually 6 to 8 weeks. And we would be delighted to list your property with SelfSimple Estate Agency. Okay, so I'll ask one of the telesales team to give you a call and talk through the detail and answer any further questions that you may have. Okay, thank you.